Hello and welcome to Gardening with Ben's podcast. I hope that you're enjoying the podcast so far. Remember to click that subscribe button on whatever platform you're listening to so that you get notified when new podcasts come up. And remember to follow me on all my social media channels, Gardening with Ben on Facebook, Instagram and YouTube. And in the description is a link to my merchandise shop where we sell some fantastic gardening t-shirts and hoodies for you to wear down in the garden or when you're out and about. So grab yourself a brew, sit back, relax and enjoy today's episode. Hello and welcome to today's episode of Gardening with Ben. Well, today is the weekend and I hope you're all enjoying it. The weather's not too bad, it's quite warm to be honest, it's very dull, but it's quite warm, so I hope you're making the most of the weekend and getting plenty done. Now, one thing that does need doing around now is why not try growing some Christmas potatoes? These are something that you can grow this time of year, and garden centres will be selling bags of potatoes which are ideal for growing for Christmas potatoes. The only issue with growing Christmas potatoes is that you need to grow them indoors, as when the cold weather comes and the frost, it will kill them off if you grow them outside. So logically the best thing you can do is to grow them in potato bags or sacks, as you can be growing them outside now in the bags and sacks, and then you can move them indoors when the weather starts to turn colder. So that is making the most of the weather now, so they're getting started good and they'll start sprouting and hopefully start forming potatoes, and then around October time, November time, when it starts to get cold and maybe the frost comes back, you can move the bags and sacks inside of the greenhouse or in a polytunnel. So yeah, that is perfectly how you would do it. So to grow Christmas potatoes, what do you need? Well, you obviously need potato bags, or you can use buckets or big sacks, but as long as they've got drainage holes in the bottom, as if you don't have drainage holes in and you water them, obviously the potatoes will become soggy and they will rot, and you don't want that. So you need a potato bag first, and then you'll obviously need some compost, or you can use soil if you want, because obviously normally you'd grow potatoes in the soil in the ground, so if you've got some soil, well, perfect. Then you can obviously purchase some potatoes. Now the potatoes you want usually are the ones from the garden centre. They'll be selling them in bags at this time of year. I purchased 2 bags of seed potatoes recently, so I'm going to be planting mine hopefully this weekend or in the week, so we'll have to see if we manage to get them done. So you obviously need the potatoes. So all you need to do is, if you do use potato bags, is put a layer of soil in the bottom or compost, put about 3 or 4 potatoes in, and then just fill the bag up with soil or compost. As easy as that. Then the next job is obviously to water them and keep them watered. The reason why you can obviously have them outside now is because if it rains, then it's perfect because it'll keep them watered. And obviously if they're inside, you'll have to make sure that they're watered regularly more often. So leave them outside while the weather's decent and it's not cold at night. Keep watering them, and soon they will be popping through the top, and hopefully you will be picking potatoes by Christmas. And just think of that, on your Christmas dinner you could be having delicious homegrown potatoes. And if you're like me, the taste of homegrown potatoes is so much nicer than shop bought. They just absolutely melt in your mouth. So this has been today's podcast. It's been pretty short really. It's just saying about getting those potatoes in ready for Christmas. We'll be doing some more podcasts on different things you can plant this month, so make sure you click that subscribe button to stay up to date with all our podcasts, and click the bell as well to get notified when new podcasts come up. So I hope you've enjoyed this podcast. Feel free to check out the link below to support us in our Gardening with Ben shop, where there's t-shirts and hoodies available. And yeah, I hope you all have a great day, and as always, remember, keep gardening. Thank you for listening to today's episode. We hope you've enjoyed Gardening with Ben. Remember to do click that subscribe button to stay up to date with all the podcasts what are launched, and check out the link in my bio to my fantastic shop selling some fantastic t-shirts and hoodies for you to wear down at the allotment. And you can also get a Gardening with Ben mug, so feel free to check it out, and remember, keep gardening.